the beginning of life, when two worlds collide. In a woman's body, life is seeded in a silent but miraculous way. Each ovary stores about 500,000 eggs, tiny life seeds enclosed in follicles. Through each cycle, only a few of these mature, and only a single egg, called dominant cyst, will be chosen to continue the magical journey. When an egg is released, it moves through the fallopian tube thanks to the rhythmic movement of cilia and mucus. At the same time, from the other side, millions of sperm cells released, all for one sole purpose: to reach the egg. Eggs are protected by two special layers, radiant corona and transparent zone. To be able to fertilize, the sperm must pass through both of these layers, and only the strongest. Most suitable cell will be able to penetrate into the heart of the egg, where the genome with 23 chromosomes is stored, waiting for the perfect combination. Zygote, divine bond. When sperm and egg fuse, something magical happens. One zygote is formed. This is the first cell of a new human. In that moment, the entire blueprint for life, eye color, gender, height, voice, was shaped. The fusion activates a special defense mechanism, preventing any other sperm from reaching. At the same time, the egg completes its final division, separating the sister chromatids, creating two ancestors, one from father, one from mother. These two nuclei gradually approach each other, duplicate their DNA, and combine to form a complete set of chromosomes. At this time, the cell begins to divide, from 1 into 2, then 4, then 8, until one formed morula. The mass of cells resembles a strawberry, yes, blastocyst with a cavity filled with fluid, the beginning of a life about to be formed. Nesting, when life finds a place to live. The blastocyst travels down to the uterus, greeted by a thick, nutrient-rich lining, where new life will take root. When the embryo touches the mucosa, it does not just rest, but actively burrows deep into the uterine lining, like a seed finding a safe place in the middle of good soil. This process can cause a mild phenomenon called implantation bleeding, completely benign. Here, the cell's trophoblastic leaves begins to connect with mother's blood, creating a foundation for placenta, the sacred organ that nourishes the fetus throughout pregnancy. Each capillary branch will carry nutrients, oxygen, and invisible love from mother to baby. Form, when the soul is woven. From the third week, 3 main germ layers form: ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. Each layer plays a role in developing into different parts of the body. A small groove appeared. That is neural groove, the foundation for the brain and spinal cord later. The first blood vessels beat, and the primitive heart begins to function, the first heartbeat of life. From the 4th week, the human shape gradually becomes clear. Head, eyes, ears, limbs appear one after another. By week 8, we no longer call it an embryo, but an embryo fetus, a small creature but full of life potential. Life unfolds. Welcome a miracle. From the 3rd month onwards, the fetus begins to grow rapidly. Each bone gradually becomes stronger, hair, eyebrows, and eyelashes appear. The fetus begins know how to suck hands, know how to turn around, and from week 18, mothers can feel the first movements. Under the protection of amniotic fluid, surrounded by umbilical cord and connect via placenta, life continues to grow silently, becoming more and more perfect. And then, at weeks 38 to 40, the fetus is ready to cry for the first time, ending the journey from invisible seed to visible miracle. A life has been born, bringing with it love, hope, and a beautiful story about the origin of life.